Welcome to The Explainer. So glad you're here, because today we're looking at something sitting in almost all of our wallets right now. Free flights, cash back, VIP airport lounges. We literally see it everywhere. Credit card companies spend billions of dollars making these sleek little pieces of metal and plastic look like a golden ticket to an absolute luxury lifestyle. They market them as the ultimate financial tool for the modern consumer. But I want you to stop and really think about the reality of the situation for a second.
Okay, let's dive into this core question. It's the elephant in the room, isn't it? If we are all allegedly getting free flights and cash back, who is actually funding the massive, record-breaking profits of these banks? Well, the answer is hiding right in plain sight, and it fundamentally changes how you should view your wallet.
The reality we are unpacking today is that the entire credit card system isn't just a financial service. It's actually a beautifully designed, highly calibrated psychological trap. When you sign up for a card, you think you're getting a helpful payment tool, right? But the bank, they are actually purchasing your future income. They're investing in the likelihood that you will eventually owe them way more than you actually spent. So, how do they do this? Today, we'll expose the 4 hidden mechanisms making up this system. We've got the minimum payment illusion, the painless spending trap, the points and rewards mirage, the 0% APR Trojan horse, and finally, how to beat the banks. Let's get right into it.
Starting off with trap number 1, the minimum payment illusion.
This is honestly one of the most common and most dangerous psychological tricks played right there on your monthly statement. Imagine opening up your bill. You see a massive $5,000 balance. Naturally, your brain panics a little bit. That's a lot of money. But right next to it, the bank gently whispers, "Hey, don't worry about it. You only owe us a tiny $150 minimum payment this month." And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how they get you.
This contrast isn't an accident. It purposefully triggers a psychological bias called anchoring. Basically, anchoring happens when your brain resets its focus from a massive, super stressful number down to a smaller, much more manageable one. Almost instantly, you feel a wave of relief. You pay the $150 and you actually feel like you're doing great. You handled your bill. But this psychological relief completely masks a really serious long-term mathematical danger.
Because here is the math they definitely don't put in bold print. If you have that $5,000 balance at a standard 22% interest rate and you only pay that comforting minimum amount, it's going to take you over 20 years to pay it off. Think about that. That original $5,000 laptop or family vacation ends up costing you over $12,000 in total. The minimum payment is not a courtesy from the bank. It's a carefully calculated formula designed to keep you paying interest for literally decades.
Moving right along to trap number 2, the painless spending trap.
This trap relies heavily on how modern tech removes the friction from our everyday transactions. Psychologists use a term called the pain of paying. It's the literal psychological discomfort your brain feels when you pull cold, hard cash out of your wallet and physically hand it over to someone else. You watch the money leave your hand. You know it's gone for good. But when you seamlessly tap your phone or swipe a card, you completely decouple the joy of buying from that pain of paying. Your brain basically registers the purchase as free in that exact moment, delaying all the pain until the bill arrives 30 days later. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is a famous study out of MIT that proves this exact concept. Researchers let people bid on tickets to a sold-out Boston Celtics basketball game. They split everyone into 2 groups. Half had to pay with physical cash, and the other half could use a credit card. The results were absolutely staggering. The credit card group bid on average nearly twice as much as the cash group for the exact same tickets. The data from studies like this leads us to a fascinating and honestly kind of terrifying conclusion. By making spending so frictionless, banks effectively trick the human brain into overspending by 15 to 20% every single month. Without that pain of paying, your built-in financial brakes just stop working. Which brings us to trap number 3. The points and rewards mirage. Now I know what you're thinking. Come on, I use my card for everything, I pay it off, and I get free flights. I hear you, I really do. But let's just look at the cold, hard math for a second. Most reward cards give you between 1% and 3% back. But remember that 15% overspending buffer we just talked about? Imagine a 3x multiplier on dining coaxes you into buying an extra $100 dinner you otherwise wouldn't have bought. You might feel like an absolute genius for earning $3 in points, but mathematically, you just lost $97. The banks have successfully gamified spending our own money.
We get an actual endorphin rush watching our points balance go up on their slick apps, and they are more than happy to trade you pennies on the dollar because they know the statistics. They know this gamification will eventually lead a massive percentage of users to carry a balance just once. And the second you do that, the interest instantly wipes out years of accumulated points. The house wins again.
All right, our final financial trap is trap number 4, the 0% APR Trojan horse.
We've all seen the big, bold mailers offering zero interest for 12 or 18 months. It sounds like the ultimate financial hack, right? But banks know a huge percentage of people won't pay off the full balance in time, and many of these flashy introductory offers contain a hidden trapdoor called deferred interest. So the crucial point is this. If you owe even one single dollar when that promotional period ends, the bank retroactively charges you interest on the entire original amount going all the way back to day one. It is a crazy high-stakes game of chicken with your finances.
Let's flip the script. Section 5. How to beat the banks.
All right, we've unmasked the traps. So do you need to grab some scissors and chop up your credit cards right now? Well, not necessarily. They do offer great fraud protection and they build credit. But you need a tactical escape plan. You just have to follow 3 non-negotiable rules. Step 1, treat your credit card exactly like a debit card. If you don't have the cash sitting in your checking account right this second, you don't buy it. Step 2, automate the full statement balance. Go into your app right now and set up autopay for the entire statement balance, never just the minimum. And step 3, turn on purchase notifications. Make your phone buzz every single time you spend $1. Force that pain of paying right back into your daily routine.
There's a quote from our source material that just perfectly sums up the entire landscape. Credit cards are like fire. In the hands of a chef, it cooks a great meal. In the hands of a child, it burns the house down. They're incredibly powerful tools, but they're inherently dangerous if you don't respect their underlying design. Seriously, don't let the banks build their record fortunes off of your future income.
I really hope this explainer has helped you see the whole credit system a little bit differently today, and more importantly, empowered you to take control of it. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with something to think about regarding your own wallet. What is one credit card trick you've noticed in your own life? Reflect on that, stay sharp out there, and keep learning. Catch you next time.